Hello everybody. We're live at lunch. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to a random lunchtime KSP live stream. Yes, I have a lunch break where I have not much planned, so I thought, let's get together. Let's do some more Core Space Program. I enjoyed it so much last night, I just want to do some more. Now, before I started work today, I also did a few bits and bobs, and we'll talk about that soon. But it looks like we're live, everything's working good. I wasn't really planning this, so I just had to kind of very quickly get the things open that I needed open and go live, and I think we're all good. So let's go over to Kerbal Space Program, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the game save up and open, and we're going to very quickly go over the things that I've done since last time. Also, my headphones are a bit loud. There we go, that's a bit better. So last time we did a number of different things, including putting a science probe on the surface of the moon. Now what I've done since then is I've neatened things up a little bit. So our communication satellites around Kerbin, our ComSat 1 and ComSat 2, are now at an orbit which is 500 kilometers out, so that they get a nice wide spread. I don't know if we even need them there, but we've got them. That is the same as the ComSats that go around the moon. And also, I've leveled out the plane of the ComSats around the moon. They were wonky, so I've just straightened them up a little bit. And the science satellite going around Kerbin, that's orbiting at about 100 kilometers, is at a roughly 45-degree wonk. So what I did is I went over to the moon and put the moon science satellite at a 45-degree wonk as well. So science satellites are wonky and 100k out, and communication satellites are flat and 500k out. Just made it all nice and neat. And this is our moon station. So if we the moon SciSat station. Also, I just made sure the naming convention of all of our satellites and orbiters just followed the same convention, because I'd got a few wrong when we were live before. So if we come down here, here we go. We can't see it at the moment very well because we're in the dark, but this is our science laboratory on the surface. Now there's two of these. Did we already conduct the materials survey? Oh, I must have forgot to do the materials survey. Okay, basically I conducted all of these experiments, and we can't reset some of them after transmitting. So let's just fast forward until we're in sunrise. Or can we? I thought... let's have a quick look at the map. So where's the sun? The sun's over there. Yeah, because I think the moon is tidally locked. So we'll have to come back later in its orbit when it's like over here or something. But you can see that at the minute the SciSat Station 1 has a direct link to Kerbin. It's not using our communication satellites, but when it's on the other side of the moon, our ComSats are working. So everything is hunky and dory. We'll come back and do that science. But basically, what I want to do is I want to build another rocket and send it to Minmus and put a rocket on the surface of Minmus. The same as our Moon SciSat Station 1, I want a Minmus SciSat Station 1. So, let's have a look at mission control. Now, at the minute we have no missions active. We've got lots of rescues. We've got an Explore the Moon. There's build a surface outpost on Minmus. Build a new outpost that has an antenna, has a docking port and can generate power. The outpost must be fully assembled when launched. Have facility for supporting at least 8 Kerbals. So we're not doing that. Hopefully I don't stage accidentally. That's true. You know what? I haven't changed that setting yet. I'll write a note somewhere. Over here. On this screen here. Disable spacebar. And that's not permanently, that's just in Kerbal Space Program. We don't want to disable it other places. So looking at this, it wants us to build an orbital station around Kerbin. I think that could be good for next episode. and wants us to explore the moon, we want to return. I want to do that with Kerbals on board. So looking at all of this, there's not actually any contract. We're just doing it because we want to. But we've got nearly 2 million in the bank. Oh, that reminds me actually, back. So we've got 2 million in the bank and loads of science. So I think we should do some research before we start building our next one. So we've got quite a few down here that require 90 research. And I think we should probably do these first. We can probably unlock 2 of these. So propulsion systems is one of them. I'm not so keen on that one. Aerodynamics, I like that because it will help us if we want to build some more aeroplanes. But right now we're on the rockets. Landing's probably a good one because it gives us the good landing gear for our aeroplanes, and it also gives us the LTIA 1 landing struts, which if I remember correctly are a lot better than the other ones. Advanced flight control, we get a lander can, but that can only handle 1 crew. We get a command pod which can handle 2 crew. RCS and stuff. And then all of these bits and bobs. We get the hitchhiker storage can. We will need that sometime soon. It's got a crew capacity of 4. And miniaturization, so we can make little things as well. I think if we go with the one that has the hitchhiker storage can, so the space exploration, because it gives us the ladders, mobility enhancers, and whatever that is, and repair kits, cargo storage units and lamps and all sorts. Oh, and the rover wheels. Yep, so that's good to have. And I think it's either landing or propulsion systems. And I think we're gonna go with landing for now. There we go. We've spent our science points. Now before we build the rocket, let's have a look. We've got a lot of money now. Let's see if we can upgrade things. So upgrading so that we have more parts at the vehicle assembly building isn't really needed at the moment. We can get custom action groups and unlimited parts, but 255 is fine for now. Launch pad, we are not currently over the 140 ton limit, so that's fine. Tracking station means that we get more DSN power, whatever that is, and unknown object tracking. We're not at the point where we need unknown object tracking. We don't really need unlimited contracts at the moment. Space plane hangar needs upgrading so that we can actually do proper space planes. We'll do that sometime soon, and the runway, that needs upgrading as well. In fact, 75,000 for the runway and 200, so that's going to be about 300,000 for those two to be upgraded. I would like to do that. We can have unlimited active. Well, at the moment, I think we've got 6 active Kerbals. And the only advantage of upgrading the astronaut complex would be to have unlimited. So, not upgrading the astronaut complex until we get to those active Kerbals. Okay, and then updating R&D. At the minute, we can do EVAs and surface samples, which is good. If we upgrade it again, it's our science limit. So looking at this, we don't actually need to upgrade anything apart from the space plane hangar and the runway, and then everything else is just when we hit a limit. So if we get to more than 255 parts, if we have more than 12 Kerbals, and if we want to unlock something with more than 500 science. So we're going to upgrade the space plane hangar and the runway. Oh yes, now we're looking pretty good. So that's just for later. So I think we're in a good position with our space center now. I think now we're ready to build the aircraft. Build the rocket, sorry, not aircraft. So what we'll probably do is we will use the TR-8. This is basically our prototype for the Eagle 3. Now I'm pretty sure we can get this to Minmus under the power that we've got here, which is brilliant. Now we can change and adapt this slightly. So we're not planning on bringing this back, so we can get rid of the parachutes. We can leave the antenna on the back, that's cool. We've got our battery and systems there. as well as the goo and the science unit. That's cool. That's what we need. If we just pop the rocket off the bottom, we don't need the re-entry. But what we will need is some sort of final descent stage landing jobby. That's too big. That's about right. So this is going to be our final descent stage. So we just need a little Terrier engine on there. And there we go. So that's the science module that's going to land on Minmus. It's going to need landing legs. So let's have a look at the new landing. Oh, look at them. Those new landing structs are so much better than the previous ones. They've got a much lower reach. So let's put... we may as well do 4, I guess. Start retracted. And they are definitely going to cover our engine this time. Brilliant. There we go. The TR8 has been changed so that we have our Minmus science lander. All the connections and everything is still good. Let's just check the staging and the thrust weight ratio. So we fire everything here. Yep, that's good. We ditch the solid rockets. The solid boosters, sorry. We ditch the liquid boosters, and then we detach the second stage from the first stage, light the second stage engine, and then just as we're about to crash into the surface of Minmus, we ditch from the second stage, light the landing stage, and land the craft. All looks good to me. Let's just check that power to weight ratio of 1.53. Yeah, let's give it a tweak. 1.46. That's more in the range of what I'm looking for. Okay, so we'll save this as the current version of the TR8. I'm very happy with the lifting system at the moment. The second stage, I might make its own autonomous bay. In fact, we might even be able to bring the second stage back at some point. So I think we've got improvements to make to the second stage. But for now, I think this is good. So it's going to cost us 35,000, and there's no contract to do it, but I really want to. Now there's nobody on board. This is again autonomous. Once we do well with autonomous landings on moons, we will start sending some Kerbals. I'm comfortable with sending Kerbals to orbit and stuff. That's not a problem. I'm happy with that these days. The Eagle 1 is a good ship. Lemonade. Lemonade. Hi, watching on YouTube. Welcome. Thank you very much for subscribing. You will find all sorts of things on my channel. Mostly strategy, simulation, and trains. So here we go. We're going to launch this rocket. See how it goes. This is a short stream today, so I'm on my lunch break, so it'll be about 50 minutes this stream. And if you've missed any of the streams and all that sort of stuff, you can catch up on my YouTube channel. So you can go to my website, masterhellish.net, and all the links there for my channels and my videos are all on my website, as well as links to the Discord. I'm good. Matthew,
Fantastic.
hi and welcome. Hi and welcome. C4 Fox, thank you very much for following. One of our Twitch ones. No joystick cam. No joystick. I forgot the joystick. Ladies and gentlemen, joystick's not connected. Joystick is not on joystick cam because joystick is not there. Oh my goodness. I will be able to just plug this in. It is plug and play. So this is what happens when you do a lunchtime live stream and you're not planning it. Because I don't leave this joystick on my desk. So I'm just unraveling it. Unraveling the USB. There we go. Put it in position. Here we go. Plug the other end in. So bear with me a second while I just get this the right way round, hopefully. No, nearly. That looks... nearly. Come on. There we go. So So we should now be able to have SAS control. Yep. Turn the lights on and off. We haven't got lights. Ooh. Landing lights.
Fantastic.
I think... Just 1 second. Nice joystick. Yeah, this is the Thrustmaster. If you want to know about the equipment I use, computer, keyboards, all that sort of stuff, info's on my website under About Hellish. I'm going to bring this rocket back in because I want to put landing lights on this. I know we didn't have landing lights on it last time, but it'd be nice to have a few little landing lights just so that we can, you know, if we end up coming in a bit dark, we've got something to help judge the distances and stuff. So, on the Minmus lander section, this bit, let's have a look at what we got for options in the... Is it utility? Yeah, utility. So these ones here, these dome lights, they're pretty rubbish. Navigation light. Okay, so these are these are like the kind of the forward-facing versions of the dome light. We've got spotlight. Highlight movements on a surface. So a few spotlights looking down would be good. I think the illuminator might be quite good.
Fantastic.
What do we think we should do with the illuminator? It looks like it's quite big. I don't think I want that many big illuminators. The navigator looks tiny. I don't think that... I think I kind of want something in between. And the spotlight's facing the wrong way. I think we're going to have the Mark 1 illuminator. But what we'll do is we'll just embed it into the craft a little bit and see how that goes. So it just like pokes out. Oh, I love that. Okay, in theory that should be fine. And let's roll it back out to the launch pad. There we go. So let's just try the lighting, which is this button next to my thumb. So throttle's not working though. Why is throttle not working? SAS? Yeah, SAS is working. Hello, throttle. SAS. Lights. Oh, look at that lighting. That's some good lighting. I like that. We're actually getting a dusk sort of launch as well. So maybe we'll turn the lights on for that. Most of the games require to have the controller plugged in before starting the game. I think the buttons are working, but I don't think, yeah, the pitch and so forth isn't. So what we'll do is we'll save and do a quick restart, I think. So we'll do a quick save. And I will just restart KSP so that we can fly this properly. And I will see you in a moment. So I'll be right back, folks. Here we go. We're going to start. We're going to run out of fuel. So there we go. Oh no. I got the wrong decoupler. There's the second stage. It's but oh dear. Oh, I broke it up into the wrong bits. You still what? You still don't get it? Why are you doing a British accent? I'm not. I am British. This is my accent. What are you talking about? I'm a little bit confused. Either you're or I don't know. I live in Britain. I'm from the UK. I'm not doing an accent. This is my voice. So either you're trying to be funny and we're not. We're just confused. Or you are generally confused. So somewhere here, somebody is confused. There we go. Look. All I'm gonna do. Whoa! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. No, no. Oh my goodness, we're upside down. Shoots! I didn't. Okay, folks, we're back. I've just restarted the game. We'll fly the TR8. Did I ever change the keybind for spacebar? Not just yet. I am going to do it. I've made a note. Now, let's see. So, yep, that's it. Throttle's working now. Okay, so let's get ready to fly this craft. We're going to Minmus, folks. So, first things first, SAS on. And in this case, we've got a dusky launch. And we've got the ability to do it. So, lighting on. I like that. Maximum throttle. And I think we're good to go. So here we are. In 3, 2, 1. Okay. Clean lift off there. Going to bring us over slightly. That should do it, I think. Just a couple of degrees. And then we'll follow that prograde. Unexpected stream. Yes, I did give the Viewer Plus people a warning about this. So we'll see. Yeah, I think it's a nice surprise when I do a live stream. It's not very often I get to do a live stream at lunch because, of course, at lunchtime I'm usually eating lunch. And sometimes I do like the weekly shopping and things like that sort of thing. So I don't always get a chance. I feel like we're pitching over too much, so I'm going to switch from prograde to stability assist. Oh, what's happening? What happened there? Why did the rocket suddenly flip? Okay, we're going to have to do an abort and a wet landing to try this one again. What happened? Okay, let's bring chutes in. Oh, we haven't got chutes. No, SAS is off. How did I accidentally hit that? I don't know if I accidentally hit that. Right, okay. We're going to try and bring this thing back down. Just using the power of the rockets. I don't think it's going to work. I'm almost certain we started with SAS turned on, didn't we? I must have accidentally pressed the button on the joystick. Okay. Here we go. Let's attempt to detach the side boosters. See what happens there. Okay, they're falling down at a slightly faster rate than us. That's good. We're decelerating, you see, because we're burning fuel. They're going to splash. They've just knocked into each other. Yeah, I didn't expect. We haven't got a chute, so we're going down without chutes. So I don't know how much of this is going to get smashed to pieces, but we're full throttle now. I don't know. This is almost definitely not going to survive. And that's why this is a test rocket. And it's, yeah. Okay then, let's try again. No chutes. Yeah, no chutes on this one because we were just taking it to Minmus. Let's recover those bits of debris and try again. Yeah, I can just think that I accidentally turned off SAS. So here's our TR8 again. We're just going to try again. There's a 30,000 credit mistake that. So let's try again. Throttle to maximum. SAS on. Lighting on. You never use the cockpit abort system parts. I have used abort systems in the past, but we'll see. So lighting's on, SAS is on, throttles to maximum, and we're all good. Okay, here we go then. And launching in 3, 2, 1. That's good. Slight little now maneuver over to the side. And we're just going to follow that prograde for a bit. SAS is still on. Just a little bit of stability assist again. Dialing back the throttle. to about 1/3 power. We're going to go to about 1/4 power actually, because I don't want us to go too fast too quickly. We're only 3 kilometers up. Look, it's going a bit weird now. Right, okay, never mind. Max power. And we're going to just follow that prograde marker. Here we go, folks. We're just going to push it all the way. Nice curve. We did slow down for the right bit there. You can see that we're starting to get the aero effects on the vehicle. It's kind of what we're trying to avoid, but we did okay for the most part there. We are looking good. Looking okay at the moment. Let's just flip this out here so we can see our periapsis marker. We're going to 4K. Right, we're just about to lose the side boosters. In 3, 2, 1. Side boosters are gone without a hitch, and we need this to go over more. Let's come away from this with stability assist. There we go. So yeah, we needed this to go sideways a little bit more, so our to orbit burn it's been okay. We've done better in the past, but it's alright. Where's it gone? There it is. There it is. We can probably turn the lights off now. Don't need those lights in space. We're just doing a slow burn to keep us moving, if anything else. And then I guess we probably just want to try and push sideways. I mean, we're about to get to space in just a couple of seconds. So let's move our craft over and start our orbit burn. Our orbit injection burn. There we go. Full throttle sidewards. We're about to lose those side boosters, so watch out. Here we go. Ooh. Away go the liquid boosters. Oh, hang on. There's the moon. So we've got the sun, the moon, and Kerbin on our boosters are now 1 kilometer away. Fantastic. Okay. Yep, our orbit insertion looks good. We're going past the moon. I don't know whether we're going past the moon or not, to be honest. I don't know where Minmus is. There's Minmus at the moment. And there's its wonky orbit. What I'll probably do is match my orbit so it's just as wonky as Minmus before trying to do the transfer to Minmus. That might help the situation. Right. We're about to make orbit, I think. So let's zoom back in. Oh, not quite yet. Maybe I was being a little bit overzealous there. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get to Minmus. Pretty sure. It's getting to Minmus in some ways it's easier, and some ways it's more difficult. It's more difficult to kind of get there and target it because it's further away, so you need more fuel to get there. Its inclination, it's got a wonk on the orbit, as I call it. It's wonky, as we say. But I think we're looking good. We're just burning like kind of parallel to the planet at the moment. I suppose we should really just try and do it a little bit more efficiently. So let's push that bit there. Just prograde us out. I mean, yeah, prograde us up. This is the easy bit, getting it into space, and I did manage to mess that up. But there we go. We've got an orbit now. Now let's try and match the wonkiness of Minmus. So the wonkiness of Minmus crosses over about there, which means if I zoom in, almost exactly where we are now is that us? Yeah, the TR8, almost exactly where we are now. We want to start burning. Probably more here. So we've got a minute or so or something. and then we want to try and get the craft to be turning the right way. So this is going to be, let's cancel the warp, and let's try and turn this craft. I mean, it's really difficult to turn it with this amount of fuel in, but we need to. There we go. It's going to be one of these. It's going to be either the normal or the anti-normal. Oh, it's still trying to track prograde on the stability assist. My bad. Come on. Nudge it towards that marker. Whoa, what are you doing? I went the wrong way. Come on. Okay. Almost perfectly on that marker now. Oh my goodness, it's wobbling around a little bit. The control when it's the first stage is terrible. So if I do a little bit more, yeah, it's pushing our orbit round. You can see that we're getting this inclination on it now. Don't know exactly what it is. Can we set Minmus as the target? Set as target. There we go, look. So there's the ascending node and descending node. I guess we need to really warp to here to actually hit that node perfectly. It's just a little bit difficult to see, but hopefully, there we go. That is much better. So we've got the same the same wonkiness as Minmus on our craft now. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to wait until we're at an appropriate position. So I'm going to say here, warp to there, see how we go. Ooh. No, Minmus isn't cake. Minmus is ice cream, which is why one of my streams was called Ice Cream ? Because I thought we might be going to Minmus. Right, we've warped and we are now complete. So in theory, if I just prograde this out, we'll be able to get a good target, I think. Just doing a gentle burn to try and twist us in the right orientation. There we go. Right, so there's the moon, there's the sun, there's Kerbin. Minmus should be just over there, I think. From where we are. One of these dots out here. See, is that it? No, it's a star. It should be. I don't know how you guys are going to see it, but never mind. Here we go, full throttle. We're pushing our orbit out. How accurate are the stars? As far as I'm aware, they're not accurate at all. It's just a sky map for the stars, because KSP just takes place in one solar system, and each star is a separate solar system, so it's just like a sky map. Minmus should be just there. I think I can see it. I think I can see it. It's just a tiny, tiny dot. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Need to check the map to make sure we're not going past Minmus. Okay, we're fine. So what will... Nope, we had an encounter with the moon then. Slow down, slow down, slow. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's telling us how far our closest approach is. Okay, so that's cool. What we'll do is we'll come partway down and we'll try and get that closest approach closer. So let's do... Time warp has been completed. We've got apparently no probe control. Why have we got no probe control? Electrical charge ran out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're going to have to wait until later in the orbit until we get some electrical charge, I think. Come on, we just need the tiniest bit of electrical charge, please. Oh, that is really unfortunate. That our solar panels... See, if they were on the side, I think we might have been okay. I would love to have the deployable solar panels. We really need that sometime soon. I mean, it's just going to stay in this orientation forever, I think. Ah. I think we might just have a massive problem with this one. This is just pointing away from the sun. Constantly. Like forever. Can't even get out with a Kerbal and give it a nudge. I know I missed it, Brandon. I've got no control over the craft because we've run out of electrical charge. I don't know if this is ever going to be resolved or if it's going to get worse or not. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, look at this. The moon. There is actually a difference to the way that Kerbal's moving around, and there is a slight change. So in like a month or so, we're really going to wait a month. Number of days. There. Oh, we got a tiny bit of charge for a second. If it's enough to just move the craft around. We're getting the smallest slither of charge, but it's not enough just yet to actually get any control. Slowly charging now. Slowly charging. And now can I move it? There we go. There we go. Right, we've regained control by waiting 50 days. Oh my goodness! Looks like we actually have a Minmus approach next loop. We do! I mean, it's not a very good one, but we've got one. So it's a bit of a... That's nice. Okay, so let's see. Let's warp to here. We'll do some adjustments. Yes. Oh, yeah. Open the antenna is kind of important, but it's not the most important thing right now. It's those solar panels and keeping them more or less pointed where we're going to get charge. The good thing about the advanced solar panels... where's the... Oh, there it is. The good thing about the advanced solar panels is that they turn to face the sun when they're deployed. That's what we really, really need. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some little burns to try and adjust this orbit and make this fly past into a much better situation. Remember, we're still using the first stage at the moment. So let's just do a little tiny prograde burn. Can we do that? Little tiny prograde burn and see how that affects the orbit. Oh, hang on, it's bringing it across. And I don't think we want that. Okay, so in that case, instead of prograde, let's try like normal or anti-normal, give the orbit a little bit of a twist. Come on. Oh, we're not doing normal or anti-normal. Okay, let's give this a little burst and see what happens as we go past. That was helping. That was helping. Stop, please. Come on. Alright, I'm going to ditch the first stage. It's just been really difficult to control with the first stage attached. So, bye-bye first stage. And activate our second stage engine. Right, okay, I'll have much better control over the vehicle now. So let's just put ourselves here and do a little burn. You can see that it doesn't appear to be doing what I wanted it to. So let's try the normal. Got a funny feeling it's either the normal or the anti-normal which is going to improve our orbit. Yep, there we go. Look at this. Our periapsis is getting closer and closer. Just need to be careful we don't go past where we want to be. Gently. Okay, we've got... We're there. Let's try a little prograde or a little retrograde to be able to get ourselves closer. So prograde brings us closer. 50 kilometers, 30 kilometers, brilliant. Okay, so let's warp to a close point. Let's just check that we're actually coming in the right way. We are coming in the right way. Okay, folks, we're not trying to get back here, which is probably a good job. Minmus time, yes. We've got to see if we can land it though, folks. We've only got one crack at this because this is a lunchtime stream and we ain't got enough time. But here is our second stage with the lander on it. There is Minmus. We are roughly in orbit. Let's, this time, face the correct way. And also, let's deploy our landing gear. Because there's no reason not to deploy the landing gear. The sun is in a good position. So from here, we've got a good view of Minmus. We can see Kerbin and the moon over there. And we can see the sun and our craft. So we should be good. Right, on the map view, we need to just warp close to our periapsis, and then we'll just retrograde max throttle until we've got an orbit. So here we go. I think it is the target. Oh, you mean well, it's we have got a target, so we'll just do surface maybe. Egg on that bit. So we're max throttle. And we are slowing down relative to the surface. Whoa, that's so easy. Okay, just to put this in perspective, we've got 980 meters per second of delta V for the landing engine. Currently, the estimates are we need 100 and something to land. We've got 2,600. Well, this is highly over-engineered. We could probably have taken this back to Kerbin and then back to Minmus. There we are. We've got an orbit. Now we need to choose where we're going to land, and preferably it'd be somewhere pointing towards the sun. So this area over here is a perfect landing site. So let's see if we can twist our orbit to better pass over that. I think it is supposed to be like a frozen lake. So I'm not sure exactly which way will be best. I could use a maneuver node, to be honest. I'm not going to. I'm going to do it through trial and error because it's more interesting. Oh. I've lost... Focus Minmus, no target. Can't I make Minmus the target? Map view. Oh, we were in map view. Yeah, that's fine. Now our communications are going straight back to Kerbin. I don't know what we're actually connected to, but never mind. Yeah, let's just do this by eye. So let's do it somewhere around here. That is evening out the orbit a little bit. It's not what I wanted in the first instance, but never mind. Let's go over here on the nav ball. See, that's retrograde, so we don't want that. We'll probably want to come round to this 180 marker. Or something to that effect. Yep. That is the opposite to what I want, so we just need to spin round past the prograde. We can get ready for our landing. Whoa. Whoa, went past it. This thing spins around quite fast now. Okay, here we go. Twist the orbit so it better goes over here. Cross the lake. And then I think what we'll do is we'll bring the periapsis in so that we're closer to some of these mountains. I don't know how high these mountains are, but we'll see. Whoa! Okay. Let's do this. We're coming in, folks. This is it. We've got the second stage still attached, but we'll ditch that. Second stage is not autonomous. The landing stage actually controls the second stage. We have limited probe control at the moment, but we should get more probe control soon. Why do we have limited control? What are we connected to? Unknown. Fair enough. Whatever. And I think what we'll do is we'll just do a little retrograde burn to slow us down a little. Oh, we're not connected. Ah, right, okay, so we have to wait until we come over the horizon to Kerbin. There we go. We're connected to probably one of the comsats now. Right, so retrograde burn. There we go. And we should be able to get this so that we intersect the lake now. Here comes our intercept. And I think that'll do for now. We're coming in. We're coming in and we've got so much fuel flow, folks. It's ridiculous. So over this ridge, hopefully. Oh, look at that for a screenshot chance. There we go. I hope taking a screenshot doesn't actually mean that I crash because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. That would be very bad, wouldn't it? Okay. Let's go back. Right, here we go. Here we go. So looking at this, we're coming in quite nicely on the map. So we should be able to just mostly eyeball this. Let's get our position above the land. We're only 3 kilometers up. We're still currently on the retrograde path. We've got a milestone. I think we can fast forward a little bit. And as soon as we're above this surface here, we can just start landing. Just do our own land. There we go. So apparently we're just dropping almost straight down now, which is fine by me. And we've got so much fuel in here, it seems a real shame, but we are going to ditch it. We are going to ditch it. We've got 4 kilometers to go though, so I feel like wait until nearly 2 kilometers, do a burn, ditch. Okay, 2 kilometers, max throttle. Let's slow ourselves right down. There we go. And then we're going to just go sideways and stage, just to fire off that, and hopefully they won't crash into each other. And now we've just got this little tiny fuel tank with this little engine to do the final approach. We're 2 kilometers up. And are the lights on? The lights are not on yet. Can we afford to have the lights on? Yes, lights are on now. Lights are shining, so we should be able to see the lights on the surface. The giveaway is going to be that the second stage fuel and engine is going to probably crash into the surface way before we do. Make the entire craft out of landing legs. Yeah, that's a thing. And what I've been doing is slowly just getting rid of any sideways velocities that we've got. So we're just coming straight down now, folks. Straight down. And I'm actually considering fast forwarding, but I'm not going to. It's tempting to fast forward, but I'm not going to. Okay, here we go, folks. We're 1.5 kilometers up, so I'm going to start slowing down a little bit. I'm just going to try and get the camera so you see the explosion down there for that piece. So we've got the shadow for the second stage, which is about to impact the surface. We're 1 kilometer up, and there we go. There goes the second stage. Hopefully our landing will be much smoother. So we're currently coming down at 15 meters per second ish. We've got 600 meters to go. We're coming down quite fast, so I'm just going to change that so that we are coming down at about 5 meters per second. Don't eat the exploded ice cream. Yeah, that's a good thing. I need to be able to get ready to cut power just as I need to, but we're just under 500 meters now. We are going ever so slightly sideways, so I'm just going to do a quick sideways burn on that. 300 meters, and I'm just starting to see the effects of the lighting on the floor. You guys will be able to see that soon. Okay, we're coming down at 3.3 meters per second. We're coming down really slow. If anything, we need to throttle off to come down quicker. Otherwise, we'll just end up hovering in space forever, and I've got the end of my lunch break soon. So, slowing us down, we're coming very good, very straight. We're 100 meters up, nearly 120. Speed is looking good. Light is looking good. 70 meters up, need to slow us down a little bit. 4 meters per second is going to be doable. 3 meters per second would be even better. 30. 20. 10. Touchdown. There we go, folks. That has got to be one of the smoothest landings I think I've ever done on Minmus. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The whole thing went quite well, really.
Fantastic.
Indeed, it was fantastic. Thank you very much, Egg. What we are going to do is the science while we're here. So we will observe. We'll turn the SAS off, otherwise the craft may just keep shivering forever. We'll turn the lights off. It's only a tiny drain, but we'll do it. So let's observe the goo and transmit that back. Yep, we know it won't work in the future. That's fine. Battery's going back up. Let's conduct the survey over here and transmit that. Now we are in the sun here, so we're going to be getting good solar panel usage. Did that work? Yeah, looks like we're okay. Let's close the door. Why are we vibrating like this? Something's not happy somewhere, is it? Engine is off. I mean, we can actually disable the engine. Yeah, I'm not sure what that vibration is. It's just cold. It might be cold. And then what I'll do is I'll just fast forward for a bit. Just for an hour or so. So we've got enough charge. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, no, 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 no. Right, sorry for using the keyboard there, folks, and not the joystick, but that was an emergency situation that was because we was in time dilation, which was something that I wish wouldn't happen in this game, but never mind. Let's transmit the temperature data and transmit the pressure data. So there we go. We now have a science lander on the surface of Minmus. If we turn SAS on, does it stop moving around? No, it's like it just wants to slowly walk across the surface. How strange. And I guess this wants to be renamed. So we're going to call it it's a science station, and this is a min for Minmus. Science, is it station? It's not a base. Station 1. Minmus Sci Station 1. There we go. Brilliant. And we can always turn the lights on for little spotlights if we want. The spotlights use not a lot. It's such a small amount, but there we go. There we go, folks. That is a landing on Minmus. That is the end of my lunch break, and that has been a fantastic session of Kerbal Space Program. Remember, if you want to follow up with all the previous live streams, you can do so on my YouTube channel, and links to my YouTube channel on the website, along with links to my Viewer Plus program, which is what keeps this channel going. Not money from YouTube, not donations, not Twitch or any of that. You, the viewers, with your Viewer Plus subscription. So do consider subscribing to the Viewer Plus program. And thank you very much to JBayman and Jackamak. And I will see you all soon. Take care, folks, and for now, goodbye.